Tributes have flooded in for restaurateur and host of BBC's The Restaurant Man Russell Norman, who has died aged 57 in hospital surrounded by his family and friends. BBC's The Restaurant Man host Russell Norman has died aged 57, his business partner Richard b.a.t.t.l.e has announced. In a statement, he said, "It is with the greatest sadness I announce the loss of my best friend Russell Norman. After a short battle in hospital, he died surrounded by family and friends." Russell is survived by his wife and 3 children. "I ask that you respect the privacy of his family, friends and colleagues at this time." Russell co-founded Polpo and Spuntino with Richard and was also the brains behind Bruto in Farringdon, which opened in 2021. The Italian eatery has been ranked amongst the best in the capital and will continue to trade under his wife Jules and son Ollie's leadership. Speaking about his new venture at the time, he told Evening Standard, "I'm not looking to reinvent the wheel in any respects. You know, when you hear chefs talk about a traditional recipe with my own twist, I don't want any twists." Russell went on to say he felt more confident about my food knowledge than ever before. He added, "I want this to be traditional and authentic, the dishes to be familiar, comforting. But a slavish adherence to regionality isn't necessary sometimes. You can have a general Tuscan, Florentine menu with a few favorite dishes thrown in from other regions." In the same interview, Russell shut down claims that he and Richard had fallen out following his departure from Polpo in 2020. While known for his restaurant success, he also presented a BBC 6-part documentary titled The Restaurant Man in 2014 and appeared on Saturday Kitchen. Following the news of his death, tributes have flooded in for him on X, formerly known as Twitter. Jay Rayner wrote, "So sorry to hear of the death, far too young, of Russell Norman. He was one of the most gifted of restaurateurs, a terrific writer and an awful lot of fun to be around. He very much lived life his own way. My thoughts are with his family and friends." A fan of Russell wrote, "Rip Russell Norman. A true genius admired by everybody in restaurants who had any clue what they were doing. Utterly shocked and devastated to hear the news about Russell Norman. Thinking of his family." A third added. Podcast host Gilly Smith also tweeted she was shocked by the news just 2 weeks after he was a guest on her show. A fifth wrote, "Very sad news about Russell Norman, a hugely influential figure across London's restaurant scene. More than a few Negronis will be raised in his honor this evening."